Tonight, I thought we would spend a little time talking about the big picture. I feel like for me, at least the past few weeks, I've been sort of caught up in the chaos of things, of my to-do list, of things I need to do, of things I want to do, of things I should be doing, and I've sort of gotten overwhelmed. So I thought tonight we would sort of reference the big picture and allow ourselves to take a step out of the chaos and give ourselves room to breathe. Yeah, so let's start in child's pose. And come on to all fours, bring your big toes to touch, open your knees wide, shimmy your sit bones back towards your heels, extend your arms out in front of you. You can press down and forward into your hands a little bit to find more length through your spine, more reach back through your sit bones. And then once you feel like you've moved around and sort of opened up the joints, settle in. Allow your forehead to soften into the floor. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. Drop your elbows down to the floor. Find some softness through your shoulders, across your lower back. Allow yourself to be drawn here, into the four corners of your mat, into your body, into your breath. And let anything that's happened earlier today go. Let go of any responsibilities or tasks that you might have to tend to after class. And give yourself this gift. The space, the chance to breathe. For a moment, can you imagine all of the tasks and the to-dos and the pertinent responsibilities as a flowing river? Put yourself in that river and just notice the sensations that arise as you get pushed around downstream, bumping into rocks and drifting through pools and meeting resistance if you try to turn around or stop. Just notice how that feels to be in the river. And now step out of the river. Place yourself on the bank and observe. Notice that whatever is going on in the river is not actually happening to you. The river does what it does, and you remain unchanged on the bank. This sacred space on the bank of balance and calm and observation always exists within us. However, sometimes we forget and the river consumes us. We get caught up in the chaos. So it's important to check in again and again and again and find the separation between us and what is happening around us. Stay here in child's pose. Just start to crawl your fingers forward. Get even longer through your side waist. Spread your fingers wide. Press down all the way through the pads of your fingertips. Widen through your armpits. And on an inhale, pull all the way forward into cow pose. Tuck your toes, pull your heart through your arms, slip your sit bones to the sky, gaze up. Exhale, cat, tuck your tailbone, lift your belly. Press the floor away with your hands, spread between your shoulder blades. Again, inhale, cow pose, sit bones lift, heart pulls forward. Untuck your toes, exhale, press back, child's pose. Let's flow that twice more on the breath. Inhale, pull forward into cow, tuck those toes, lift your sit bones and heart. Exhale, round your spine, bring the top of your head closer to your tailbone. Inhale, cow. Untuck your toes, exhale, press back, child's pose. One more like that. Inhale, pull forward, cow, tuck your toes, flip your sit bones, heart lifts. Exhale, cat, really dome your upper back to the ceiling. Inhale, cow, this time with those toes tucked under. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just move around a little bit here, pedal out your legs, shake out your head. Start to take some small movements that really help you refine your down dog. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart. Continue to spread your fingers wide and press all the way down through the pads of your fingertips. Refine that width, that length in your armpits. Lift your shoulders up, your back away from your ears. Let that energy rise out through your sit bones as you flip your sit bones to the sky and melt your heels towards the floor. On an inhale, rise high in your toes. Exhale, pivot your heels to the right and then melt your heels to the floor. So the edges of your feet are almost parallel with the back edge of your mat. Press down into your hands, keep lifting your hips high and descend those heels down. Take a big breath into your left side body. Stay for that exhale. Inhale, center, rise high on your toes. Exhale, pivot your heels left, paralleling the edges of your feet with the back of your mat. Keep pressing into your hands. Lift your hips high, melt those heels down. Inhale into your right side body. Stay for that exhale. Inhale, center, rise high on your toes. Exhale, melt your heels towards the floor. Inhale, pull forward to plank, pause here. Press the floor away with your hands. Lengthen out the top of your head as you reach back through your heels. Energetically, imagine you could drag your wrist to your toes and your toes to your wrists. Feel a little more lifted engagement through your core. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the breath, inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Think wrist to toes, toes to wrists. Exhale, downward dog. This time, inhale, pull forward to plank. Pause and gaze forward. Exhale, slowly lower all the way to the floor. Nice, untuck your toes. Walk your toes back. Get a little longer through your legs. Roll your shoulders back, draw your elbows in. Imagine here, you could drag your hands towards your hip bones towards your hands, and lengthen your tailbone to your heels. Keep that happening. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Continue to draw your elbows in, roll your shoulders back. Can you find that pull again? Imagine you could slide your hands towards your hips, hips to hands, tailbone lengthens towards your heels. Continue to press into the tops of your feet to activate your legs. Take a breath in, lift your chest 2 inches higher. Exhale, release. All of that in one breath. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. From here, hover your hands off the floor, just an inch or 2. Finding those back muscles, slide your shoulder blades together. Tuck your chin slightly so the back of your neck is long. Re-engage down through the tops of your feet so your legs are long. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift, baby cobra. Pause, step by step. Hover your hands. This time, squeeze your legs together like you have one leg and hover your legs off the floor. Continue to lengthen your tailbone to your heels. Think of dragging your wrists back as your elbows pull back, shoulders open a bit wider. Use all of your back body. As you inhale, lift everything a little higher. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up to plank. And right back to downward facing dog. Stay for a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Let go of the details, the chaos, the stress. Let's take one more of those. Inhale in, fill up. Exhale, empty. Start to walk your feet to your hands. As you walk your feet forward, today start to open your feet mat width apart. So once you arrive to the top of your mat, feet are mat width apart. Bend your knees deeply, come into a prayer squat. Bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart, elbows inside your knees. Hook your tailbone forward, draw your chest back. Press your arms and knees into each other. Soften across your forehead, Soften the fronts of your ankles. Keep your right arm inside your right knee. Just extend your right fingers out to the side. Open your left arm to the sky and use your muscles to keep that left knee opening wide. Extend out through your fingertips to spread more through your collarbones. Option to stay here or maybe add a bind. Wrapping around your right leg. Wherever you are, as you inhale, lengthen from your tailbone to the top of your head. And use that exhale to spin your chest open. Take another big breath in. Big breath out. Gently release other side, left arm inside your left knee. Keep that right knee opening wide as you reach your right arm up. Good option to stay or maybe go for that bind. Getting wider through your collarbones, getting longer through your spine. Take a breath in, fill that length. Exhale, spin your chest to the ceiling. One more, inhale for length. Exhale, open. Release your fingers to the floor. Straighten your legs, drop your head. Take a couple sways side to side here. Just find a little release in your hips, your torso, your neck. And heel toe your feet until they're hip width apart. Soften your knees, reach behind you, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms. Roll your shoulders open. Keep drawing your shoulder blades together, widen across your chest. As you inhale, drive your knuckles to the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your forehead closer to your shins. Two more like that. Inhale across your collarbones. Exhale, forehead to shins. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, release. Soften your knees. Slowly unroll all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. And bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Return to that image of you on the bank. You have stepped out of the river. You have created space and given yourself a place to respond more accurately. As you move through your flow today, notice sensations. Notice sensations that your body feeds to you as it takes these different shapes. Notice how your breath flows in these different shapes. And then see if you can create a little space between the sensations and your response. Working to build a calmer, more peaceful, more accurate response. Bow your forehead to your hands. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Send your hips left. Pull that left arm long. Inhale, center, switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Send your hips right. Pull that right arm long. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Drive your knuckles down. Lift your heart. Soften your knees. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Inhale across your collarbones. Exhale your forehead closer to your shins. Take another breath in. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, half lift, lengthen tail to head. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, lengthen tail to head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center, switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion, knuckles down, heart high. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold with chest expansion. Let a breath in, fill up, expand, grow. Use that exhale to fold a little deeper. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, long neck, soft shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let go as you exhale. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Grab left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center, switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you and release your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Let a big breath in. Fold deeper as you exhale. One more inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel toe your feet hip width apart. Soften your knees as needed and reach down to grab onto your big toes and yogic toe lock. First, 2 fingers and your thumbs wrap around your toes. Inhale, lengthen your spine, make a little more space in those hip creases. Exhale, pull yourself into that forward fold. Roll your shoulders around a little bit and encourage them to slide up your back away from your ears. At the same time, actively reach the top of your head to the floor. Press your heels down and out, widen across your lower back, and flip those sit bones to the sky. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Release your hands. Soften your knees and slowly unroll all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, shift weight into your left foot. Hug your right knee into your chest. Give that leg a good little squeeze and just roll your right ankle around a few times one way and a few times the other way. Work your way into tree pose, Vrikshasana, with that right foot coming either to your inner left thigh or your left calf. Hands to prayer in front of your heart. Press your left thigh and right foot into each other. Add a little lift up through your hip bones as your tailbone reaches for the floor. Can you get wider through your inner right knee, but keep your hip bones facing square to the front of your space. Inhale your arms to a T. Exhale, either reverse prayer or opposite elbows behind your back. Take your time. Couple shoulder rolls back here, and then settle those shoulders down your back away from your ears. Continue to press down through your left foot. Lengthen up through the top of your head. Stay soft in your eyes. And just observe your breath, your body, your mind. Staying in Vrikshasana, inhale your arms to a T. Exhale, side bend right. Turn your right palm to the sky. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh and reach your left arm up and over. Send your hips to the left. Lift your left ribs to the sky away from your left hip. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, right foot down, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Heel toe your feet hip width apart. Padahastasana. Slide your entire hands underneath your feet so that your toes come to your wrist creases. On an inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, pull yourself into a fold. Press down through your feet, spread those sit bones and flip them to the sky. Let your belly pull over the fronts of your thighs as your shoulders lift and your head reaches for the floor. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands. Soften your knees and unroll all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, hug your left knee into your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze. Roll your left ankle around a few times one way and a few times the other way. Vrikshasana with your left foot coming either to your inner right thigh or that right calf. Hands to prayer in front of your heart. Press your right thigh and left foot into each other. Zip up through your pelvic floor. Add a little lift to your heart. Lengthen out the back of your neck through the top of your head. Keep your hips square to the front of your space, but open wider through that inner left knee. Inhale your arms to a T. Exhale, reverse prayer or grab hold of opposite elbows behind your back. Give those shoulders a little roll and then slide them down as you lift more through the top of your head. Soften your eyes. Find your breath. Inhale your arms to a T. Exhale, side bend left. Turn your left palm to the ceiling, left forearm to your left thigh. Reach that right arm up and over to the left. Let your hips move right slightly and move your right ribs up and away from your right hip. Let a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, left foot down, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, reset your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Squeeze your knees together. Fire up your belly, hook your tailbone forward. As you sit, lower your hips, reach more through your side waist, out your fingertips. Take a big breath in. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. As you open to the right, drive your right knee forward a bit more. So you're working in opposite directions. Right arm pulling back, right knee moving forward. Try and stay square in your knees and hips. Sit a little lower. Twist a little deeper. Inhale, Utkatasana, arms overhead. Exhale, open twist left. Left arm back, right arm forward. On this side, as that left arm opens back, drive your left knee forward slightly. Try and keep those knees and hips square, but continue to twist and open to the back of your space. Sit a little lower. Twist a little deeper. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky and breathe. Spin your inner right thigh up to the ceiling. Melt your left heel to the floor. Press down more through your hands. Inhale your right leg a little higher. Exhale, shift forward, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross the body. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge, twist right arm high. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Crawl your hands left. Turn your left toes out, then your left knee. Pivot your right toes to the ceiling. Press your left knee open with your left elbow. Get a little heavier through your pelvis. And on an inhale, pull your heart forward and up away from your pelvis. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your space. Seal your back foot down into the floor. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Right hand to the inside of your right foot, left arm overhead. Breathe here. Press your right arm into your right knee. Draw your right sit bone back towards your left heel. And then spin right ribs to the sky. Maybe even turn your gaze to the sky. Keep a deep bend in that front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay there as you exhale. Continue to bend that front knee deeply. Inhale, reverse triangle. Stretch your right leg straight. Lengthen through that whole right side. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow. Flush it out. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Breathe. Spin your inner left thigh high. Melt your right heel to the floor. Press into your hands. Inhale that left leg a little higher. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross the body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Crawl your hands right, big transition. Take your time, turn those right toes out, bend your right knee. Pivot your left toes to the ceiling. Press your right knee open with your right elbow. As your pelvis gets a little heavier, pull your heart forward and up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your space. Seal your back foot down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, left hand down, right arm overhead, and breathe. Press your left knee open with that left arm. Draw your left sit bone back towards your right heel, and then spin your left ribs to the sky. Can you suck your belly and front ribs in and soften your shoulders away from your ears? Keep a deep bend in that front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay here. As you exhale, bend that front knee a little deeper. Inhale, reverse triangle. Now lengthen through that entire left side. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an extra breath. Observe any new sensations. Can you create a little space between your reaction to them? We're going to flow through that 2 more times. Try and remain in the seat of the observer. Watch these shapes move through your body and just see what comes up. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high, melt your left heel to the floor. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, shift forward. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross the body. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm high. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Stay for an inhale, drop your pelvis, lengthen through your heart. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your space. Seal your back foot down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay here as you exhale, bend that right knee deeper. Inhale, reverse triangle, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your space. Seal your back foot down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay for that exhale. Lengthen more as you bend that front knee. Inhale, reverse triangle. Stretch that left side long. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. One more time. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge, twist right arm high. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Stay, lengthen as you breathe in. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your space. Ground your back foot. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay as you exhale, bend deeper through that front knee. Inhale, reverse triangle, right leg lengthens. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge, twist, left arm high. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Stay as you breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your space. Ground your back foot. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, stay. As you exhale, bend that left knee. Inhale, reverse triangle, stretch that left leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for 3 slow breaths. Step out of that river here. Observe. Gather information, create a little space between what's happening to your body and what's actually happening to you. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel till your feet mat width apart. Coming back into that prayer squat, bend your knees deeply, hands to prayer in front of your heart. As you scoop your tailbone forward, find a little lift through your pelvic floor, energize your legs a bit. Press down into your feet, inhale, rise all the way up to stand, reach your arms overhead. Good, exhale, slowly descend back down to that prayer squat. 2 more times. Inhale, press down to rise. Exhale, slowly descend. 1 more, inhale, press down to rise. Exhale, prayer squat. Go, working into flying frog. Our legs will stay wide, feet flex. It's similar to crow, but with wide legs. So hands will come to the floor. I want you to think of pulling your heart and gaze forward as you shift to your fingers. Keep those knees wide, feet flex, and just float those feet off the floor. Breathing here for 3. Full frog in, 2. And 1. Keep the shape in your legs. Lower your feet and knees to the floor. Take your time on this one. Making 90-degree angles at the knees and ankles, so flex those feet. Start to widen your knees away from each other. This might be where you stay. This is a lot. Maybe you come to your forearms. Maybe you press down and forward into your arms to send your hips back towards that space between your heels. And now, close your eyes. Notice that these sensations arising are not you. They are sensations happening to your body, but you remain unchanged. You sit at that space deeper within, that space of observation, of witness. Take one more big inhale. Try and soften a bit more as you exhale. And we're just going to rewind. If you're on your forearms, come to your hands. Take your time here, sort of inching those knees back in until they come all the way to touch. And take a child's pose with your legs together. No rush. That one's intense. Send your sit bones to your heels. Wrap your arms around your legs. Rest your head on the floor, close your eyes. Just take a moment to recalibrate. Use your exhale to release any sensations that don't serve you. A little cleanse, a little letting go. And then use your inhales to absorb the benefits. Absorb those things that do serve you. Make your way onto all fours. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes, and then extend your left leg back behind you. Come to the ball of your left foot. Press the floor away with your hands. Pull your belly in and up. Use that lift and engagement of your core to hover your right shin off the floor and pull your right thigh towards your chest. Inhale, tap your right shin back down. Exhale, hover right shin and bring thigh to chest. Two more like that. Inhale, tap. Exhale, press the floor away, pull your thigh to chest. One more. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift that right leg, pull it towards your chest. Listen closely. Inhale, three-legged dog, shoot that right leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. See if you can square off your shoulders as you continue to open that right leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot all the way up between your hands. Press down to rise. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, Garbhudasana, arms on the left. Double wrap your left arm under. Lift your elbows and pull your forearms away from your face. Suck your belly and front ribs in. Soften but sharpen your eyes and begin to shift to your right leg, coming into one-legged mountain with eagle arms. Draw your left knee into your chest. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, full eagle. Double wrap that left leg around. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Pull your belly in. Bend your knees to sit low in your hips and continue to lift your elbows. Pull your forearms away from you. Spread between your shoulder blades. Let your shoulders soften down your back, away from your ears. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Keep these arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain with eagle arms. Exhale, Trikonasana prep. Open your arms wide. Take a big step back with that left foot and set up for triangle. Left toes are turned in a lot. Right toes point straight forward. As you press down into your feet, lift your kneecaps. Lift your quadriceps, the muscles above your kneecaps. Lengthen through your side waist. Reach through your fingers. Take a breath in. Exhale, Trikonasana. Shift your hips back. Bring your right hand to your right shin. Use your right thumb to spin your inner right calf and inner right thigh to the front of your space. Press more through your back foot. Lengthen your tailbone back and the top of your head forward. Find that length through your spine. And then spin your right ribs to the sky. Maybe turn your right eye to your left thumb. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in, keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Ardha Chandrasana. Soften your right knee. Scoot your right hand forward and to the right slightly. Shift to your right leg. Draw your outer right hip back. Reach out your top heel, reach up through your top fingertips. Press down more through your right foot, get a little longer through your right side waist. And then start to spin your heart to the sky. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath and keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. With grace, big step back, warrior 2. Inhale, floating warrior. Stretch your right leg, turn your right toes in. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Slide your hands to your outer calves, outer ankles, or outer heels. Roll your shoulders out. Slide them up your back, away from your ears. Press your heels down and out. Flip your sit bones to the sky and start to pull the top of your head to the floor. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, spin your inner thighs back and keep lifting those sit bones up. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Gently release your hands. Inhale, half lift. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm high to the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm under your left. Grab for your outer left ankle with your right hand. Crawl your left fingers forward, so towards the left side of your space. Lengthen your spine, almost like it was in down dog. And then start to twist and look under your left shoulder. Maybe those left fingers start to crawl to the right slightly to help deepen the twist. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. Gently release your hands and crawl them to the front of your mat. Find a low lunge facing front. On an inhale, pull your heart forward, lengthen. As you exhale, half-seated spinal twist, twisting to the right. So right leg is on top, left leg is underneath. Good, take a second, make sure both sit bones are grounded. Bring your right fingers behind you, inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, twist right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Continue to anchor through both sit bones. From there, inhale, lengthen through the top of your head. Use that exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Take one more breath in. Use this exhale, twist to your fullest. And gently release, bring your hands to the top of your mat. Take a little counter twist. You can fold and gaze to the left, whatever feels good. And then we'll unwind here. Step your right leg back and your left leg back to meet it, downward facing dog. You can pedal out your legs. Just take a moment to release, to reset. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower your knees to the floor. Extend your right leg back, come to the ball of your right foot. Pressing your hands, scoop your belly in and up, engage your core. Keep that happening. Hover your left shin off the floor and pull your left thigh to your chest. Good, inhale, tap that shin to the floor. Exhale, hover and pull thigh to chest, round your spine. Twice more, inhale, tap. Exhale, lift that thigh to chest. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift and squeeze. From here, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Try and keep your chest square as you open more through that left hip. Take a big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Press down to rise. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, Garudasana, arms on the right. Right arm wraps under. Lift your elbows. Pull your forearms forward as you pull your belly in. Soften but sharpen your focus. And then begin to shift to that left leg. One-legged mountain on your left leg with your right knee drawing into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, full eagle. Double wrap that right leg over. Bend your knees deeply. Sit low in your hips and lift your elbows. Continue to pull your forearms away from your face as you draw your belly back. Sit a little lower. Squeeze those inner thighs for 3, 2, 1. Keep these eagle arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain with the eagle arms. Exhale, Trikonasana prep. Open your arms wide. Take a big step back with that right leg. And then set yourself up for triangle. Right toes turn in a lot. Left toes point straight forward. Press down through your feet. Lift your kneecaps, your quadriceps. Get longer through your waist. Reach through your arms. Big inhale. Exhale, Trikonasana. Left hand to your shin, right arm high. Can you use that left thumb to spin your inner left calf, inner left thigh to the front of your space? And then anchor more through your back foot to lengthen from tailbone to top of head. Spin your left ribs and heart to the sky, maybe even left eye to see your right thumb. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Ardha Chandrasana, soften your left knee. Scoot your left hand forward into the left, shift, float, fly to that left leg. Then lengthen your tailbone out your right heel. Press more through your left foot and lengthen the top of your head towards the front of your space. And then continue to reach with those right fingers as you spin your heart to the sky. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath and keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. With grace, big step back, warrior 2. Inhale, floating warrior, left leg straight, left toes turn in, arms up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands to your outer calves, outer ankles, or outer heels. Rolling those shoulders out, and then slide them up your back as you reach your head for the floor. Spin your inner thighs back. Press your heels down and out, flip those sit bones high. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Open your heart. Exhale, thread your left arm under your right. Grab for your outer right ankle with your left hand. Start to crawl your right fingers out in front of you towards the left side of your space, creating down dog spine, and then twist and look under your right shoulder. Maybe those right fingers crawl to the left slightly. 2 breaths. Inhale, press down and out through your heels. Exhale, keep spinning your inner thighs back. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Release your arms. Curl your hands to the front of your mat. Low lunge, facing front. Inhale, pull your heart forward, lengthen. Exhale, half-seated spinal twist to the left. Tuck that right leg in. Sit down and cross your left leg over your right. Make sure both sit bones are grounded. Bring your left fingers behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, twist left. Anchor down through your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Gently come into a counter twist as you bring your hands to the top of your mat. Twist, fold, gaze over that right shoulder. Good, and then unwind into downward dog. Step that left leg back and right leg back to meet it. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, knees to the floor. Keep those toes tucked under, walk your hands towards your knees, and then come to stand on your knees. Setting up for Ustrasana, hands to the top of your buttocks flesh. Roll your shoulders back, draw your elbows in. Press your hips forward, lift your heart and gaze, and then trace your gaze along the ceiling to the wall behind you. Keep sending your hips forward towards the front of your space. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lift your head, untap your toes, sit on your heels, palms face down on your thighs. Close your eyes. Observe. Any sensations? Notice your separation from those sensations. Gently open your eyes. Coming into Ustrasana one more time. Come to stand on those knees, hands to your upper buttocks flush. Roll your shoulders back, elbows in, press those hips forward. Inhale, lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, slide into that back bend. Those heels are right there. Option to reach back and grab your heels. If you'd like to untuck your toes and bring the tops of your feet to the floor, go even deeper. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly lift your chin, untuck your toes, sit on your heels, palms down, close your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Slide your hands forward, press back, downward dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky, look forward. Exhale, pigeon on the right. Slide your right shin forward. Walk your left toes and knee back. When you're ready, lengthen your spine, take a breath in. Exhale and fold. Close your eyes. Whatever is going on in your body here, can you step out of it? Use your breath to create space. And start to walk your hands back in. Tuck your left toes, step back, downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale your left leg to the sky, gaze forward. Exhale, pigeon on the left. Slide that left shin forward. Walk your right toes and right knee back. Lengthen as you breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. Closing your eyes, settling into this side. Start to walk your hands back in. Tuck your right toes, step back, down dog, last down dog of the class. Take an extra breath aside, flutter your lips, leave what you don't need. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze past your hands. Bend your knees, exhale, jump your feet to your hands, have a seat, and come all the way onto your back. Setting up for bridge pose. Feet are hip width apart, heels are in close to your seat. Arms alongside your body. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, press into your feet, lift your hips high. Interlace your hands underneath your hips and tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Lengthen your arms. Press your arms and feet into the floor to help lift your hips higher. Continue to spin your inner thighs down as your hips lift up. Press into your feet and try and send your chest towards the wall behind you. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands, release your hips. Take a breath here. We'll move into one last back bend, option to repeat Setu Bandha bridge pose. If so, bring your arms alongside your body. Option to move into Urdhva Dhanurasana full wheel. If so, bring your hands by your ears. Wherever you are, take a breath in, prepare. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips. In full wheel, try and stretch your arms and legs a little straighter. Press into your feet, send your chest to the wall behind you. Relax your neck and head. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your chin. Slowly lower. Heel toe your feet mat width apart and just let your knees sway from side to side. Coming back to center with your knees. Draw your knees towards your armpits, feet to the ceiling, happy baby. Bend your knees deeply. Pull your knees towards the floor as you lengthen your lower back to the floor. Option to stay still, maybe rock side to side. You could stretch one or both legs straight. And draw your knees towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your forehead to your knees. Squeeze everything in a tight, tight ball. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release, and set up for final rest. Shavasana. Working into that final surrender. Get all your little fidgets out. Let your bones be heavy and drop your weight into the floor. See how much you can release. How much can you let go? To deepen your breath. Come back into your body, taking tiny movements. When you're ready, reach your arms overhead. Take a big good morning stretch. You might even yawn or open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Draw your knees towards your chest. Roll to your right side. Take an extra breath here. Creating a little space between your practice on your mat and your transition to taking it with you into the real world. Make your way up to a comfortable seated position. As you do so, bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Close your eyes. You are the sky. Everything else, it's just the weather. Pima Chodron. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.